So, let me get this straight. You clicked on this video in hopes of finding out something interesting about old school RuneScape. And let me tell you, do I have a treat for you. The item that is criminally underrated is Ectoplasmator. Now, before we get into it, there is some small print that you should know before watching this video. I'm talking strictly about Ironman, especially hardcore Ironman, that are early into their lifespan. Now, why is that important? Let's talk about Ectoplasmator first, like what it even does. It gives you prayer XP equal to 20% of monsters' max hit points, and it only works on ghost types. So now let's do some math. We're gonna assume that the Ironman account has not done the Barrows grind yet and is only now starting their Slayer grind. And now here comes the math. Each Barrows brother has 100 hit points, so that means they give 20 prayer experience each, and if you kill all 6, that nets you 120 prayer experience. Assuming you do 100 KCO Barrows, that will net you 12,000 prayer XP. And if we add Slayer on top of that, we're gonna count Ankus and Aberrant Spectres, mostly because Ironman generally don't mind those tasks. Ankus are fast and easy, and Aberrant Spectres gives you a lot of herbs. So we're gonna assume that you're going at least to 87 Slayer, but of course eventually you're gonna do more. So we can safely assume you're gonna kill around 3,000 Aberrant Spectres and around 800 Anchors. That gives you 54,000 experience from Spectres and 12,000 experience from Anchors. In total, that is 66,000 prayer XP. So, if we do some extra math on top of that, the amount of time that it takes you to get the item is around 45 minutes. It took me 45 minutes to get it with all the boosting, as you can see on the screen right now. And it is super easy. The only thing that you need is basically another account with blowpipe, and that's about it. So we just generated 78k prayer XP in 45 minutes if we all boosted Soul Wars. If you want to know on strategy how to all boost Soul Wars, I will link you a video in the description. And now let's go to the reasons on why the item is criminally underrated. One of the best methods of getting prayer XP on the Ironman is killing green dragons and then using the bones on the wilderness altar. All of that is assuming you're, of course, not dying. And that method is especially unavailable to the hardcore Ironman. So let's see what we can muster in a best case scenario. To gain 78k prayer XP the green dragon way, we need to get dragon bones. Each dragon bone gets us 252 experience when used on the wilderness altar, and the altar also saves 50% of all bones. If we do the math, that means we need to get 155 dragon bones in 45 minutes. That means that we need to kill around 3.5 green dragons each minute, meaning we have a bit under 20 seconds per green dragon, and that's of course not assuming banking. And there it is. This is extremely hard to do, especially if there are any PKers, and in this method we also assumed that using the dragon bones on the altar is 0 time, meaning it's probably even less time per green dragon because we have to assume we're also using the bones. And this method is also unavailable to hardcore Ironmen, or unless they want to risk their status, which I assume 99% of them don't want to do that. And in that case, they'll need to kill blue dragons, and killing them takes longer, and banking takes longer, so it's at least 2 times as long, but honestly it's probably more. Let me know in the comments on what you think of the item, and consider subscribing. Thank you for watching.